The framework for the stand is made from inexpensive framing 2x4s. These have been milled true to 1 1/4 by 2 1/8 and 1 1/4 to 2 7/8. There is no need to be concerned about the 3-degree angles. Dowelmax has been designed to automatically configure to any angle. Now, to begin the process, I have drilled all 3 joints here, but left this one for demonstration. Now, to begin the process, we mark all reference surfaces with the check marks and X's. Check marks on these 2 reference surfaces, these 2 reference edges, surfaces and edges, surface and edge here, surface and here. The upper rails are 2 7/8 wide, so these can accommodate 4 dowels at the 3-degree angle. The lower rail is 2 1/8 inches wide and can accommodate 3 dowels at the 3-degree angle. All 4 legs and rails are 1 1/4 thick, and for that reason we have to use the centering rule, which is half the thickness minus 3/8 equals the required spacer. So 1 1/4 halved is 5/8, minus 3/8 leaves you a 1/4 inch spacer required. So I've installed 2 1/8 inch spacers for the requirement between the reference bracket and the reference block. Now we'll begin with the rail here. We'll keep the check mark towards you. I hope it's visible. Now the check mark here and here, therefore this surface aligns with that one, and we align this end with the check mark. That's very good. Now this is the lower rail, so we drilled 3 holes. This is a fairly soft wood, so we can make it in 3 parts, 1 single part. There are 3 holes, perfectly aligned. Now, when you're drilling these, it is essential that the 2 rails are absolutely parallel. So we've used the extended distance gauge to achieve that purpose. For this one, we used the last hole and butted Dowelmax against the end of the rod, and we'll follow the same process on this one. Exactly the same, the last hole. Check marks here, so we align the reference bracket to that one. Make sure it's nice and parallel. Butt it up against there. And now we know that these 2 rails are going to be absolutely parallel at the 3-degree angle. Now we need 3 holes again here. Now you can see how quickly that was done, and it's absolutely accurate within thousandths of an inch. The 3-degree angles, I'm not demeaning the mortise and tenon, it's a wonderful joint, but can you imagine the problems you'd have creating a 3-degree angle with a mortise and tenon? It would be extremely difficult. I take a always use your check marks for reference when you're putting the, and I think I've mentioned before, when you're dry fitting, you should really always use only half the dowels or less to there we are. Perfect angles, perfect joints. Now, my opinion is that one of the ways of testing how strong a joint is how it feels when it's dry fitted. This is absolutely solid even now. So you can imagine the strength. This is actually stronger than a comparable mortise and tenon. Okay, now you just follow the same procedure with the other legs and then proceed to the next step.